fishing a small pond right now. I'm using small jigs. I've been catching some pretty big bluegills right in this spot. John and Dan over there, they're focusing more on bass and crappies. They've caught a couple over there, so we're just using small crappie minnows and then jigs and spikes. Caught one nice fish on a tip up. Everything else has been jigging, so stay tuned.
There she is. Just horse her in. Horse her. Seriously, just don't even do that stuff. She's not gonna break your line.
Oh, you got a bluegill. Oh my god.
Nice gill.
Oh my god.
That's a nice gill.
Look
That's
at
what's down there.
that thing. That's an awesome slab right there. It's caught on that tungsten jig and that plastic. I missed like 3 or 4 of these. There's a bunch of gills down there. It's a beautiful gill. There you go. No. Oh my god! Look at the size of that crappie. Just annihilated that jig. Small tungsten jig. That's a nice 12-inch crappie right there. That's awesome. Let that guy go. There's a bunch waiting more down for me.
Guys, welcome back to AP Bass, and we're here on the same lake that we fished yesterday. First crappie of the day, second fish of the day. Dan just got a bass over there, so I came over and drilled a hole in this area and started working the little spoon, single hook spoon with a little bullhead minnow and a decent little crappie, actually. Nice little black crappie caught on a 26-inch rod with 2-pound test using this little Cabela's ice fishing rod. But not a bad black crappie for Illinois. We're not really fishing for a crappie today, but this is a fun little treat to get them like this. Nice little slab. She goes back in the water.
Hey guys, how's it going? Back here at the AP Bassing. Turned away, look at John, how his vexel was doing. All of a sudden I just saw my rod was bent over, didn't even feel it hit. It's just a slab, just look at his eyes. Big stomach on that thing. Gonna go for a release. Alright, come on. There you go.
A really good one.
Alright. Nice and easy.
Should have seen the size of this.
You gonna grab him?
Yeah, I got
good one.
Look at that. Probably the biggest one of the day, I'd say. Not huge, but fun to catch. We've got these rods just sitting up here, letting them sit. And kind of like what we do with crappie fishing, but it's working for bass. I think they really like this jig because it spins a little bit. I'll just show you how this works. But that thing just spins and it gets the fish going. That's a nice little fish. We just put these in the minnows.
You got something screwed up.
That's a nice fish, whatever it is.
Oh, it's a bass.
It's a bass?
Yeah. It's not that big. It's still a nice one. I screwed up my whole reel.
Oh, it seems pretty decent.
See him?
Yeah. Sorry. It's not bad. Oh yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at
For a
all.
little bluegill rod. What happened there? Your line got all knotted up?
Line got all knotted up. Well, what happened was I was using a plastic. I caught that bluegill, and then I saw one come on the screen, and I let this guy go on. But I let the bluegill go, and then I saw a couple more marks on the screen. Put it back down, jigging. They came up, no bite. So I took off my plastic, and I put on just 3 natural spikes, and then I caught that bass. So sometimes you need the plastic, and sometimes you don't.
Oh man, nice one.
What a tank. Look at that gill. Just on that jig and those spikes. Right now, in the early morning, it was working with plastics. Now, we're just switching off to just spikes with a little tungsten jig, and that's a beauty.
There you go.
Man,
That's a bass. You got yourself a bass there, boy.
I just let that bass go, and I've got another really good fish on, I think.
It's either a big bluegill or a bass.
That ice over there.
Ooh, that's a bass.
It's gotta be a bass.
Let me get her.
Just saw the hole. There, I'll grab her.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a little bit better bass right there. Seems like once you catch one, they just keep coming. Let that guy go.
That's a good one.
Just using a small jig and wax worms. Not even using any minnows right now.
Oh man, look at that. I think it's still filming. Yeah, it's still filming.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
That's a big gill.
Look at the size of that
Oh
gill.
man.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's probably my personal best gill through the ice right there.
Look at that.
That's
gill.
a palmer.
Oh, a little waxy.
Yeah, 2 waxies and a jig.
Caught this decent little black crappie here on a little Northland tackle tungsten jig, tipped with 3 spikes, little maggies. Oh man, she's fighting hard. Fought pretty hard actually. Nice little fish.
Here comes one, here comes one. There he is. Want to try, John? Double team him. Come on. Oh God, look at the size of this pumpkin. Oh my God! This is the biggest blue guy.
Oh shit! That's huge. That's massive. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that bluegill.
Oh my! Look at the size of that thing!
That thing is massive.
That's got to be a 10, 11-inch bluegill.
Yeah.
That is the biggest gill I've ever caught.
Yeah, that's really sad. Look at the girth.
Look how long it is.
That's huge.
All right.
Get some measurements on that.
Yeah, we just caught on a small jig and using this Vexler right here to. He came up so far off the water column that it was amazing.